Hello, ma'am. Let me introduce myself. My name is Noni Sipayung with student ID number S12S21025. I'm from Information System student 2021, where I'm now working at BGA, Beijing Genomic Institute, especially on one of the department of PGA, that is MGI, as UI designer. So now I want to report my progress. Actually, especially when I'm working on MGI, trying to make a research on MGI. So this is that I want to tell you is the progress for the October, which is the second progress. Okay, what is the outline that I want to tell you about this progress, my progress? So this is the report outline for the October 2024. That I follow is independent research at Beijing Genome Institute, especially on MGI as UI designer. Here's the outline. We can see that there is a four main outline. The first is I want to tell you what the first week on October, what the progress on the first week of October. So I separate with two part. The first part for the first week of October progress, that is guidance with lectures. With my lectures in Indonesia, there are Ma'am Rianti and Ma'am Parmonangan. And then I want to tell you the second part is as the result of the guidance with my lecture, I should manage my file. So that's why I want, with my initiative, I'm trying to make a notions and collect all of my file and manage all of my activity log or other activity that I put on the notions. So I make a notions, creating a notion for final assignment one and independent research. So on my notion, there is a lot of things that I want to show you later. And then the outline is a second week of October. My progress is preparing the final project proposal chapter one. So because now I'm as a undergraduate student, this is my last stage on my college. That's why I should prepare in the final project proposal chapter one. And then I would like to tell you my progress on the third week of the October. There is I'm separate with two part two. There is the first is I I did my meeting progress with my supervisor and team, and then I continues to preparing and improving revision of my final assignment one. And then the last outline, that is a full week of October on my progress here. As the first is brainstorming project with my supervisor and team. So because my project here is trying to build design system, so last week we are trying to make a brainstorming, trying to discussing about design language of the MUD, especially trying to build design system MUD for MGI. And then the last, I will tell you the preparing final assignment artifact one. Okay. So Okay, the first week of October for my progress. So, mm, you can see at the left, there is a guidance with my lecture. Like I said, my mentor lectures. Actually, I have two. That is Ma'am Parmonangan and Ma'am Rianti. They told me that I should repair all of my step by step here. Like you can see here, before I told them to uh, what I'm doing here is trying to build this system. So that's why told me that I should um, to do literature review about design system, trying to get paper about design system, especially on UI, and trying to get the gap from the literature review. But actually, I didn't find, uh, I didn't find the literature review about design system. There is no paper about it. Maybe when I'm trying to finish this paper, that is become the first paper trying to tell everyone about how to build design system. So I told them that I should compare design system as the task from my supervisor given to me. So my lecture said that I should compare the design system with the criteria. So I should make a comparing criteria, and then from that I walk through trying to compare the other design system, and then trying to add it on my task. Okay. Uh, Next, my lecturer told me that I should. You can see this. This is the feedback of my uh, guidance with my lecturer. So they told me that I should learn more about MGI company, how they, how the culture of MGI, the soul of the MGI, so that I can get the idea and then try to add it on the plan, on the planning to build the design system. Okay, as the result of uh, the feedback of guidance with my lecturer in Indonesia, they told me I should manage my work on uh, Google Drive. But I'm initiative trying to make a Notion and then edit. You can see here, this is the Notion that I make. So I make it, you can see that there is a research independent progress report, and then this is my final assignment one. So I separated, and this is my to-do list. So, and then I put where's the document. So we can see my Notion. Let me show you. So this is my Notion. Okay. I make it, the title of my Notion is Tugas Akhir 1 and MBKM Riset Independen tahun ajaran 2024-2025. So this is my Riset Independent uh, documents, and this is my final assignment one documents. You can see I separate with version of the document, and then the date, and then the files, and then uh, I make a attachment like URL Drive and then URL Microsoft Word. So every time I'm trying to get guidance from my lecture, here's the feedback I wrote on my Notion and get the status. I put my log activity too. You can see for October, I always put my activity log, like you can see at the 15 October. We can open. So this is my progress on 15 October, that is trying to discuss with my team. Here's the discussion, the result of discussion. This is me, this is my team, like that. Okay, that is about my Notion. And then next, on the second week of October, what is my progress? My progress is I'm trying to preparing the final project proposal chapter 1. So this is the picture of my proposal. Okay. So of course my proposal is about how to make a decent system, especially trying to research on how to build the user interface design of the design system, like that. Okay, next. This is the third week of October on my progress here. So in the left side, you can see that this is my documentation when we trying to meeting progress with my supervisor and team. So before we did it, we should down our work, like what my supervisor tell me what I'm going to do. I should make a step by step to finish it. And then you can see this uh, in front of my team. I tell all of my work. You can see the layer. So yeah. So our meeting is trying to discuss about MUD design system. So what I'm trying to explain here is trying to tell my supervisor here's the result, the other design system that I compare. So you can see these two. This is the plan of MUD, which is separate with two, design engineer and then development engineer. So I'm here as a design engineer with my team. We are 10 on our team trying to build design system MUD, especially to design the MUD. And then on the right side, we can see that I preparing and improving revision of final assignment. So after I do my proposal, I send it to my lecturer, and then she give me the revision, which part is still wrong and which part I can repair with this comment, these comments from my lecture. I want to show you my Microsoft Word. This. Okay, in the left side you can see that here's all of my revision from my lecture. So I'm trying to do it, and that is done. Okay. Okay, next I want to tell you about my fourth week. This is the last part, progress. So on the 4 week October progress. So me and my team, uh, as the guide of my supervisor, we are trying to make a brainstorming, trying to discussion about design language of the MUD design system. And here's the brainstorming, the result here. This is me. So whose tag picture is my supervisor actually. And then you can see this. This is my, if you can see this functional understanding, that is my right writing hand. Okay, I cannot tell you about what's the result of this brainstorming because that is on progress right now. For my team on my supervisor, for getting the conclusion of the brainstorming we did last week. Okay, and then I actually, while I'm trying to brainstorming, actually I did my trying to finalization my artifact for final assignment too, like this. After I do it my revision, and then this is the result. So next, no, okay. So what the difficulty I face? So the difficulty I face, there is a miscommunication with my lecturer in Indonesia. What actually I'm doing, what actually I did here. Um, I'm here trying to do all of the work my supervisor given to me. Like I should make a get requirement to compare design system, other design system, and then get the new idea and add the new idea to MUD design system plans. That is I know for now what I'm doing here. But my lecturer in Indonesia said that is wrong. Uh, Actually, I have tell my supervisor to help me trying to make a clear explanation about what I'm doing here actually. Like which part as what I'm here, especially on this project. Okay. And then this is the result. I tell my supervisor that uh she can she help me? Yes, of course. She tell me that she gonna help me and trying to send the email for my lecture in Indonesia, trying to make it clear which part is wrong. Yeah, that's it. So my problem, another problem is I'm trying to setting my Zoom because I'm here in China. There's a lot of application or a lot of software there's enabled here. Like Google, we should use a VPN here, and then we can use the Google. Like Zoom too. I should use another VPN, and then I can use Zoom meeting here. So that's my difficult for this month, but now it's finished, it's solved. Okay, so my another difficulty to face is when I'm trying to join the brainstorming with my team here. I'm very very difficult. I don't know what they are talking about actually. Because they don't use English language here. They pure uh your use China language. So that's why when I'm trying to join the discussion about the brainstorming, trying to discussion about this language here, it's very very hard for me to understand about what they are talking about. Like I should turn on my translation, and that is too fast to understanding what they are saying. So that is my difficult. So I tell my lecture in Indonesia. Uh, it's too hard for me to give the explanation or the conclusion of the brainstorming yesterday we did. So ma'am, give me time to understanding about what we are discussion about. Actually, we are discuss at the day, and then when I'm done to understanding it, I will tell you. I told my my lecturer in Indonesia like that. So she told me that yeah, Noni, it's okay. Their your team always use China language, so that's why it's okay. Keep spirit and keep fighting. Okay. So there are my difficulty to face on this October. Oh, okay. This is the final of my presentation. I will tell you my summary. Okay, the first is this month. I'm working on the progress of my final project proposal to conduct proposal seminar. And then the second, I carry out the revision given by my lecturer to the proposal I was working on. And then third, I presented the tasks given by my supervisor, namely gathering requirements. And then the fourth, I brainstorm about the design language for the emulated design system for MGI. And the last, I complete my proposal and register to advance to the proposal seminar next week, next month. Okay, there are my progress for this month. I hope on the next month I can give my best. Actually, I can give my strength to through this because this is very very difficult like uh, language or other problem. But I think I can do this with God. So that is my presentation for report my progress following the MBKM. This is independent on Beijing Genomic Institute, China, especially on MGIS UI designer. So if I have a wrong word, I'm very very sorry for that. So thank you.